actually thought this was never a problem until it happened to a very close friend of mine. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Fajira. If you're joining me for the very first time, I'm so happy to have you and my beautiful family. For my returning subscribers, I want to say thank you guys for always coming back to watch my videos. I really do appreciate. God bless you. If you're new to this channel, I create content on how you can migrate to the UK, jobs with visa sponsorship in the UK immigration updates, scholarships in the UK, live in the UK, like everything you can think about the UK. So if you're someone who is interested in that, do hit on the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, so each time I upload a new video, you're going to be the very first person to see that video. So guys, let's quickly dive right into today's video. Today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you something that happened recently, not just to one person. It happened to someone that is close to me, and it's also happened to a lot of people around him in the same school. I'm not going to mention the name of the university, but this is not only applicable to that university. A lot of universities are beginning to do that now. So if you're coming to the UK as a student, or you know anyone who is planning to come to the UK as a student, please do like and share this video with them. Or even if you're not coming to the UK as a student, do watch this video as well to prepare your mind on things you should expect when you arrive in the UK. Recently, a family friend of ours just arrived in the UK to study. I actually did arrive even 2 weeks after my first module, so that wasn't a problem as at then. That was 12 years ago. But now, because they know everybody is kind of desperate and want to leave their country to the UK to study and remain, which is why they put some strict laws that I think, in my opinion, is really strict for international students. So he arrived in the UK a week after his first module. He has done his enrollment and everything, paid the enrollment fee. Now, UK university is willing to refund him back his fees. Reasons because they said he arrived after his first module, that they can't have him for that year because they had already completed the first module. Which, during my set, if you arrived after your first module, you will do other courses, right? And you will carry over that module to do it the next year. So I'm wondering why the university is not giving him that option for the model that he missed to be carried over to the next year, which I know that this is what used to happen during my time as a student. So I'm wondering why they didn't carry it over. So now they tried to find another course for him to do, and they were able to find another course for him to do, and all of a sudden the excuse of them not giving him that course is that his visa is going to run out just before the end date of the course. Which, in the past, if something like that had happened, they will give you an extra 1 month visa. They will give you a note to apply to the Home Office for another 1 month. And in the past, if you have a carryover in the UK, they could extend your visa to write the carryover in the next year, fighting for a maximum of 6 months. I know a few people that had carryovers during my time, and their visa was extended for another 6 months. But now, if you have a carryover and your visa has run out, you are advised to go back to your country to write that carryover online. You're not permitted to stay in the UK. But thanks be to God for the care worker visa that has enabled a lot of students to move to the tier 2 worker visa. So even if they are studying and they have a carryover, they can still go back to write their carryover because they are on the skilled worker visa. So now, if you're coming to the UK as a student this year, this September, please ensure that you arrived in the UK, even if it's a week before your study starts. So this family friend of ours, the school have said they are going to refund him his deposit and his enrollment fee and write to Home Office, and they will ask him to go back to his country, then reapply and come back again. You can see how stressful that is. And secondly, he has paid for IHS, he has paid for everything, visa fee, proof of funds, so him having to go back to his country to start this process again, you can see how bad that is. I'm not saying he shouldn't go to his country, but the truth is, if you are 1 week late, in my opinion, and what used to happen during when I was a student, you carry over the module and write it with the next batch. But recently, UK universities are not allowing that. If you have missed a module, you have to choose another department that you have not missed any module, or a department that is just about to start their first module. And when you choose it, ensure that your visa is valid till the end of that course. So instead of you to go through all of this, and maybe at the end of the day they write to Home Office and Home Office emails you that, oh, you have to leave the country now because you're no more a student, I would advise that whatever you're doing, especially for those who are planning to come for May, June, and also September, try your best and ensure that you arrive in the UK, even if it's a week to your course, or even if it's a start date of your course. Ensure that you're in the UK just before your classes commence, so you don't miss out any module and you find yourself in this situation this family friends of ours has found himself. It's really a sad one, because this is somebody that has, given up a lot of things to come to the UK to study, work, start a better life, and all of a sudden the school has come back with this. So in choosing your university, choose wisely. This is not only this university. For data protection reason, I'm not going to mention the name of the university before they sue me to court. A lot of UK universities are doing it now. So try and make sure that when you're moving to the UK as a student, the good thing about you even arriving before the start date of your school, if you have a student visa, you can actually come 3 months before the start date of your course. I got my visa in July and my course was going to start in September, but I didn't come till October. I came even a week or two after my course have started, and it wasn't a problem. So if I had wanted to come sometime, let's say in August, I would have come in August and be working till September, and I go back to school. And remember, if you're coming around July, August, that's the holiday period, which if you're on a student visa, you can work more than 20 hours. Yeah, you can work more than 20 hours. I would advise that. In fact, apply for your student visa on time once you're sure of everything. If you apply for it on time, for instance, like I said, if you apply for it in July, I applied for my own first week of July and it came out the last week of July, but I didn't come till October. But if I'd wanted to come around that July ending or first week of August, I would have actually worked till September. Then I go for my enrollment. That will also help you save some money, gather some money to use while you're studying, since you're not allowed at the moment to work more than 20 hours. So if you're coming to the UK, try and make sure you arrive before your studies. Please share this video as you're watching it with your friends and loved ones, because as I speak now, the school is processing the refund, and once the refund is processed, they will contact Home Office, and Home Office will email him that he will have to leave the country because he is no more a student. I'm sure nobody will like this kind of news after you have made up your mind to relocate and possibly sold most of your things, or taking loan from somewhere that you're relocating, and when you get to the country, you start paying back the loan. So guys, this is what is happening now. So if you have a friend, you have a relative, you know anyone that is coming to a UK university, advise them to make sure to arrive in their school before the start date of their course, because if they don't arrive on time, this may happen to them. For a few universities to be doing this right now, then that means in no time a lot of universities will be doing it. So guys, this is just what it is. Try and make sure you arrive before your start date. If you're coming to study, don't wait to arrive after the start date. I didn't know that it was like this. In my time, I did arrive after the start date and it wasn't a problem. So I'm just really surprised, even when I got the information, and not just from one person, and from when he was telling me that a lot of Nigerians are affected as well. A lot of Nigerians and other international students as well are affected. So you have to be very careful. You have to make your plans very well and work according to your school calendar. So guys, this is what has been going on, and I thought I should share with you to help you organize yourself and plan better before you leave your country to the UK. So we've actually come to the end of this video, and if you find it helpful, do give it a thumbs up. Also share it with your friends and loved ones so that nobody becomes a victim. Yeah, and also subscribe if you're yet to subscribe to join our beautiful family. Until I see you in my next video, guys, do take care and have a lovely day. Bye bye for now.